In today's video, I am going to teach you how to use lookup function in Microsoft Excel. To start, you will be building a simple lookup summary table. This table will connect a test score to a letter grade using the lookup function. As you watch, make sure your worksheet is ready and you have a clear area where you can enter labels and numbers. First, type grade lower limit into cell A1, letter grade into cell B1, and score search into D1. After you enter these headings, it helps to pause for a moment and check that they appear in the correct cells. Cell A1 will describe the minimum score ranges. Cell B1 will hold the letter grades associated with those ranges, and cell D1 will label the score you will search for. Next, type final grade into cell E1. This creates the header for the result area. Now that you have the top row labels in place, you are ready to fill in the actual grading scale below them. Now fill cells A2 to A4 with the limit numbers 0, 60, and 80 in ascending order. As you enter these numbers, keep the order exactly from smallest to largest. This order matters because lookup relies on the idea that your lookup values are arranged in a way that supports an approximate match. In other words, the function will work best when these lower limits increase as you go down the column. After that, fill cells B2 to B4 with the letter grading texts C, B, and A. Make sure each letter corresponds to the right limit in column A. Cell B2 should match the lower limit in A2. Cell B3 should match A3, and cell B4 should match A4. This mapping is what turns a numeric score into a letter grade. Next, type your student test score number, 75, directly into cell D2. Take a moment to confirm you are placing the score in the cell labeled for the search value. If the score is not in D2, the formula you enter afterward will not look in the correct location. Now you are going to direct the output to a specific destination cell. Click on cell E2 to select your formula calculation text destination field. This is where Excel will display the final letter grade. Selecting E2 first is a simple step, but it prevents confusion later because you can see immediately where the result will appear. Once cell E2 is selected, type the formula =lookup D2, A2, A4, B2, B4 directly into cell E2. As you enter this formula, note what each part is doing. D2 is the value you are searching for. A2, A4 is the column that contains the lower limits. And B2, B4 is the column that contains the letter grades that correspond to those limits. After typing the formula, press the Enter key. When you do this, Excel will calculate the approximate match. For a score of 75, the function will select the appropriate lower limit from A2 through A4 and then return the matching letter grade from B2 through B4. At this point, you should see the letter grade displayed in cell E2. If you want to verify the behavior, you can temporarily change the value in D2 and press Enter again. The output in E2 should update accordingly based on where the score falls between the defined lower limits. This is one of the main benefits of using a lookup table. The result changes automatically as your input score changes. And that covers everything you need to know, and that is all there is to it.